NYU, 3 Stern and 1 Gallatin. My bookends are from 27 to 34. Those are girls, and then my 2 boys in between. So I really know what it's like to be a student here. And I will assure you that your kid who's a first year will be just like these wonderful seniors and juniors. The first year is the toughest year. And then they all end up growing and getting into internships and having mentors and meeting outside at Tisch and trying to plan a chicken dinner, right? All those things. It works out just okay. It works out better than okay. What they need to do, I hope within the first week, is find one friend. Once they find one friend, they're no longer lonely. And then the one friend leads to another. And I want to say a few things about our dean. He's wonderful. He's magical. He's amazing. He is everything that you would want in an undergraduate dean. He really cares so much. It's not words, it's actions. It's extraordinary. And the one thing I want to add to that video that you had watched, where I think one of the students had mentioned not only New York City, Manhattan, they go to Brooklyn, they go to Queens. They also come to Great Neck, Long Island, where I live, for barbecues. So they extend themselves not just to the 5 boroughs, but also to Long Island. Then I want to add a pillar. Now you see, what's amazing about Jonathan Haidt is his office is 2 offices away from mine, and it's kind of cool to see a social revolution happening at Stern. It's just amazing. And he talks about flourishing. I don't use the word happiness so much. I don't, particularly to my students, because that comes and goes. But I talk about contentment and purpose and meaning and relationships. Through it all, you need relationships. So I am most proud to say, oh my goodness, I've been here 44 years. Everyone here, and Tiffany and I have known each other almost 25 years. It goes by so fast. So 44 years. I was in this building in 1981. It seems as though I haven't left. Graduated in 85, went to law school, graduated in 88, worked at a big law firm for 6 or 7 years. But in 1989, I was an adjunct. And then I was lucky enough to become a full-time professor in 1993. And I do both. I do legal consulting, but my core is certainly teaching. So I'm going to tell you 2 things. I don't think anyone will love your children more than I can love students in my class. Allison, is that true? Yeah, that's true, right? That's true, right? I said more, equally for sure. And then in some way, there's such meaning that comes out of my classes. The 6th pillar, should be friendships or love. Because I've had 10 marriages that have come out of my class, 10. Plus, I've officiated 8 of them. Okay? So, we try to tell you that all of us try to make an impact. We really do. And then if you think about it, there's been a lot of relationships and not a lot of other sort of meaningful relationships, Wendy, that have come out. So today, I just want to give you 5 minutes of what it looks like to be in a classroom. So just imagine your first day, most of you are 18, you're in the room, you're settling in, and I'm going to challenge you. But I don't want to I want to de-risk. I try to de-risk in everything that I do. And I don't want anyone to suggest I violated the law today. So Allison, can you stand and help me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you just select one person? So no one can ever suggest that I have a bias or a favorite, right? We haven't talked about this before. We saw each other a few minutes before 10 upstairs, right? Just select one person.
Anybody want to volunteer?
So now we would say you don't do this because you want to be a chief executive officer, right? And as a CEO, you can't always say we want volunteers. Sometimes you have to be strong and powerful and have tough skin to say select one person, no volunteers. I want you to look all around the room, the back row, up to Rebecca. I just want to tell you something about Rebecca in the back and something about the Stern education. Her favorite color in high school was orange. But now that she's a junior now at Stern, her favorite color is purple. So we don't have a cult here, but we do change a lot of things about your children. So,
Okay, I'll select you,
oh, okay. I want you to try to get outside your comfort zone. Okay, I want you to stand. I want you to enjoy yourself, lean in. Now listen, I'm going to tell you, don't worry what anyone thinks about you. No, you're 18, like, don't worry. And if you say something and someone says, wow, that is a silly comment, they're not at Stern. We support each other. And they shouldn't be in this room if that's what they say. So you get to ask me one question. I want to open up, I want to be vulnerable before you, as an 18-year-old, can be vulnerable.
So I think the one stat that stood out is how did you get 8 different couples? This is
10. 10. I've officiated 8, but 10.
the sauce.
Oh, it's very easy. Allison, what do we do every Wednesday night between 7 and 10 p.m.?
We have hot chocolate.
And where do we have hot chocolate?
Yeah, and it's all on Professor Rich. He literally just like hosts these hot chocolate chats, and you can ask any questions. You can ask him about, life questions, career questions, passion questions, anything. And it's just in a very informal setting, so you really get to know and build relationships with your professors and other people that he teaches, like all the classes that he teaches.
Well done. And all we have to do is say, hi, I'm Rich. What is your first name? Uday. Nice meeting you. That's where it all starts. Now, I'll tell you something I shouldn't tell the executive team. I shouldn't, but I will. It happened a long time ago. My youngest son, who's now 30, is 20 in my entertainment law class. 20. And I just noticed someone that I think there could be a potential match. I do. So I look at it as though I just randomly select from like a Facebook numbers, but it was pre-planned. Pre-planned. Okay, so it's pre-planned, and then I just put them in a trial together. One represented the plaintiffs, one represented the defendants, and he, Justin, along with Ellen from Australia, were in the same defendants together. They represented PepsiCo. And I just knew they would hit it off. And they did. Now, I can't say they got married. They didn't get married, but they dated exclusively for 7 months. And Ellen was my son's first love. However, it's really good. You have to have a broken heart in life, because once you have a broken heart, you understand relationships and how to be a better person in your relationship, and she broke his heart. But it all worked out. It's a full cycle. It was a full cycle. And so sometimes it is. I had a student from Beijing who just said, I can't take my mother. I can't take my mother. I'm a junior now, and she's constantly asking one question to me, one question to me, one question to me. I'm not going to indicate that question that the mother had called her daughter every single day and asked that question. But it changed from high school to first year to second year. That question changed from, are you studying, are you studying, are you studying, to something else. And that something else was to try to put someone together. And she asked me, she wanted to meet someone, and I just said, go to this in our classroom, look around, and tell me who you think you can meet. And so then I just randomly did it. Yes, she was tied into this, and I gave them a $10 gift card to Starbucks to go to the Starbucks Reserve near Apple. It's a nice Starbucks. And guess what? This is all true. That date led to a second date, a third date, a fourth date. On the 5th date, I knew she was nervous. She comes to my office and she goes, I'm so nervous. And I know why she's nervous, right? Because this is the first time that you have to have some physical contact. With other relationships, it can happen sooner. In this one, it had the 5th date. And I said, I can't help you. YouTube can. And so I said, go to YouTube, but I can't help you there. So to a certain point, it ends the relationship, but at a certain point, it continues. So nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. And now I'll show you a clip. Thank you, Allison. I'll show you a clip of a commercial. Before I show you the clip of this commercial, understand it was a Super Bowl commercial in 2019 or 2020. It's between like Budweiser and Coors beer. They're spending millions of dollars on this commercial. And you have to think in some way they do legal clearance. In some way they want to de-risk. Not everyone wants to sue, and not everyone wants to be sued. There are a few out folks that want to do that. Most businesses don't want to sue. Most businesses need to be ethical and moral and sustainable, et cetera, et cetera. But just think of all the intellectual thoughts that go through this commercial. I want you to watch this commercial, and then Allison is randomly going to call on 2 people to do a mini trial for like 2 minutes. Okay, we'll watch this.
And that's how you brew it.
My king, this corn syrup was just delivered.
That's not ours. We don't brew Bud Light with corn syrup.
Miller Lite uses corn syrup.
Let us take it to them at once. But if something did happen, we'd eat the wizard first, right?
Yes.
Oh, brewers of Miller Lite, we received your corn syrup by mistake.
That's not our corn syrup. We received our shipment this morning.
You're joking.
Try the Coors Light capsule. They also use corn syrup.
Can you smoke outside?
Oh, brewers of Coors Light, is this corn syrup yours?
Well, well, well. Looks like the corn syrup has come home to be brewed. To be clear, we brew Coors Light with corn syrup.
Bud Light, brewed with no corn syrup.
Okay, so who gets really upset with this commercial? Now, if this was our first year in class, I would not accept that, because you think everyone's going to place judgment on you, and no one's going to place judgment on you. And the moment you raise your hand, you start getting into that uncomfortable space, and that's when Stern begins. It'll take you a year to get to that comfortable space, but then when you do, you know this place is perfect. It's ideal. So anyone here, okay, I should say then, if anyone here has a child that is in high school, I guarantee you that if you raise your hand, your kid may get into Stern when they apply. I need to encourage you. Okay, I'll give you a $10 gift card to Starbucks. Okay, I'll give you something else. Is there anything? That your first name?
Martin.
Martin, do you want to rise? Like in my law school days, we did rise. In undergraduates, we sit now. But I'd like you to rise. It's really good. In Allison's class, we were standing for the first 3 weeks. We're trying to get comfortable. Thank you very much for participating. Who's upset with this commercial?
Miller Lite, Coors Light, and probably Star Wars and Boba Fett.
Yeah. And that's another concern. But in terms of those manufacturers of product, they're really upset. Why would they be disappointed? Why would they be bothered? Why would they be concerned?
Probably having corn syrup isn't seen as a positive item in beer.
Yeah, and it ties into high fructose corn syrup. So they're trying to suggest that in some way their beer is not healthy, right? That it contains an ingredient. And therefore, like Coors sues Budweiser. Okay, whose position do you want to take?
I would take Budweiser.
You want to take Bud?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as it's truthful.
So Bud, very good. It's all about representing the truth. No, we like you to stay, it's all good. Yeah. You're gonna represent the defendant. We want you to select someone who's gonna represent the plaintiff. Now the plaintiff wants to win. They wanna win. And so I want you to, and you wanna win here because I'll give you 5 extra points on midterm number 1. Okay, 5 if you win. So select someone who may not be the brightest person in this auditorium. Who are you with?
This is my wife, and I know she's the brightest. So
That is your wife, exactly. So let's introduce your wife.
Okay. Good
What is
afternoon,
your
everyone.
favorite? What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue.
My newest favorite color is violet.
It's violet. So your husband is representing Budweiser. You're going to represent Coors. And why do you suggest this statement here that it's the corn syrup is in your ingredients? Why is that not true? And you can make it up because you don't know all the facts.
It's not true because we use the top quality ingredients found throughout our great country.
You do use quality ingredients. Let me ask you, do you use corn syrup?
We bring in a variety of different ingredients into our, and it.
So now I would ask the judge, right now, to say, instruct the plaintiff's witness to answer the question, right? We would do that. Please answer the question. Does it contain corn syrup?
Well, we use products that do come from corn, and through the process.
Yeah, it is corn syrup, but through this whole process, you burn it. It burns. Through the fermentation, it burns away.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting that my product doesn't contain corn syrup. It doesn't. It may have been used, but the end product, it's not there.
So as it's gone through the process, it's burned away and it's no longer there. So we do not have corn syrup in our beer.
Now, the defendant, you're wonderful. When did you meet your husband?
2000.
In 2000?
Yeah.
And what would be your counter argument? Now, I know in class you would have read cases, 1 or 2 cases, so you come in prepared. Today, we're just like making stuff up a little bit. What's the counter?
Well, the counter would be if you're not ashamed of having corn syrup in your beer, why would you be upset with our bringing that to the public's attention in a entertaining and humorful manner?
Oh, you say entertaining, it's humor and all of that, so it's not a representation. It's not a statement of fact. It's hyperbole. It's just pure entertainment value. Maybe it's a joke, maybe you're just kidding, maybe it's just fun, that no reasonable, prudent consumer can ever rely on that. It's just pure entertainment. Oh, wow, have you both prepared in advance? Wow, imagine next week when you prepare, like how good you will be. So here, you're good today, tomorrow you'll be good plus, 3 days from now you'll be even better, a week from now you'll be superb, and then like 4 years from now you'll be magnificent. Wow, so we just have to improve just a little bit every day. Well done. I just can't wait till next week to see both of you in this class. Now, we need one judge to determine the outcome of this case. One judge. And then judges are either elected, or they're nominated, and then appointed. So like when you go to the voting booth, you're like electing judges in certain states. So I just need someone random. Martin. It was well done what the 3 of you have done. And first years couldn't do it, but it sees such growth. It was so good. Martin, just pick a judge, because we need to say goodbye. No, go. Okay, that's great. No, please rise. This is really good. First name? No, when the judge no, you're right. Wait, no, the judge. Wait, when the judge, oh, this will be really good. Okay. This wasn't planned at all. This is good. You're right. So when the judge enters the room, we then say to ourselves, please rise, please rise, please rise. You all may be seated. Judge presiding. I don't know if this is, I'm not sure if this is on or not on. Okay, Judge, you heard the arguments. You will have to decide. Okay, now I will say, and I'm really sorry I forgot your first name.
Martin.
Martin?
Yes.
Martin, I know that you're married, but you're first year now. You're 18. Okay, if you win, I will give you a $10 gift card. If you win, I'll give you a $10 gift card, but I don't want you to take each other out. I want you to select someone else in this room who you don't know to go out for Starbucks. And you must go out within 2 weeks. Will you agree?
I will do my best.
Okay. Well, that best is not agreeing, but you can always breach. You can always breach. So, Judge, who prevails, the plaintiff or the defendant? I don't know if you... Yeah, no.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I drink beers. And I love both Bud and Coors Light.
Oh, no. You like both. Good.
I like both.
Yeah. No bias.
So I'm not biased. That's right. Well, this is the toughest case I ever resolved. 44 years. Right. 44 years. All right. So, well, maybe I'll ask for a continuation. I don't want to do a wedge between you. Right?
Well done. Good. Well said. That was terrific. Thank you very much. So, Allison, as we've been together, so I just want you to end by saying, is this maybe the first day of class that we've experienced together? Yeah, okay. So this is the first, and then you build that relationship, you build that trust, and then your children start opening up to us, and we make a bigger difference in their lives than ever before. And so I want to just thank you all for coming. Understand, you have just extraordinary talent in our, like I consider C-suite. And they're wonderful people. That's why they've been here for a long time, because Stern is a family. I started here in 1981, and I've never left. And now it's, oh my goodness, 2025. Martin, how old am I? Age 62. So you know, I don't think there's anyone in this room that is 62, but when you reach that age, you really don't lie anymore. You really don't. You really don't. And thank you very much for being here. Thank you for giving me 15 or 20 minutes. And all my love from me to all of you. Thank you.